I am not the body. I do not have a body. I am awareness, not a person. My thirst for life bound me to a seeming of life. Very potent verse. I am not the body. I do not have a body. I am awareness, not a person. My thirst for life bound me to a seeming of life. The first part, I am not the body. In fact, not so many believe this, although we have a belief that everyone believes that they are the body. If you really examine it, you will find that mostly it is the second part, that I have a body. You know, when you report about the body, you report like this, isn't it? That my body is like, or only when this body goes away, I will find some rest. Like we say, rest in peace. The body is gone, now I'll be able to finally rest. What does that convey? That we already see, most of us already see ourselves to be beyond the body. But we still feel like, I have this body. I am an entity, person, which is the owner of this body. You see? Now that entity is investigated. And we find that actually there is no such entity here. There is only God. You see? It is not a limited entity. It is the unbound. It's the divine presence. It is this being itself, which is the owner of all things, not just this body. The voice of separation convinces us that this is your container, you have this container, and this defines your limitation in some way. Most of us have this idea that I'm an entity sitting inside this head or something like that. Then you start to see that no, this does not contain me. I contain it. I contain it as I contain everything. So these become our insights. So this is what it means. It does not mean that there is no body, there is no appearance of the body or something like that. Of course it is appearing, but it is not this, there is no identified personal entity who can say this is my body. Yeah.
Also not
Yeah.
boundary, because the body itself is an instrument of perception.
Yes.
Just the same. The body is the same itself. And
it works in collaboration in some way with perception, but is also continues to be an object of perception. Isn't it? So when you see that it is because it is an object of perception, both in the visual way as well as the sensational way of the sensation of the body, the boundary of the body. You see, that is why the mind has something to say that this defines your boundary. This is what you are. And that is what conditioning stems from, you see, with our parents, with our mind. It is like this. You are that. Move your hand. Go here, walk here. Oh, you fell down. All of these things have been picked up as very the root conditioning. And then building on top of this all the others. I'm with this, I'm handsome, I'm this, I'm that, all the. Then based on that, we have a husband, a wife, all of this is built on that. If we see that this is just a visual perception and there is a sensational perception, all of that is experienced in which container? The container of my existence, which also contains the visual, which is seemingly coming at a sense of space. But where is that space contained? Also within the same. The time and space are also experienced within what space? Unless you exist, is there an existence of time or space from your insight, you have to say. If you speak from an inference, then you'll say, of course, while I'm sleeping, the world just continues. But from your experience, if you see, from your insight, if you see, that right now these words, although they might be seeming to come from outside of you, they are just contained within you. That space of existence, that being, that consciousness. Then we see that the true meaning of Advaita is not this idea that, oh, we are one because, uh, because of some reason, because we all experience the same pains and frustrations. We are not one because of that. We are literally one. It is not based on an inference of something. That Because this. Without an inference, we are one. Without the because, already we are one. And that is our experience also.
Before the difference between.
Yes. You see, and that is our experience. But we have been taught by this mind and through conditioning seemingly coming from the world that it is not that way, that you are something limited within this boundary and everything else is outside of you, therefore it is not you. In the limitless ocean of myself, the winds of the mind boil the myriad waves of the world, is somewhat what we are saying. But when the wind subsides, in the limitless ocean, the arc of personhood is swallowed up, along with the universe it carries. In the limitless ocean of myself, the winds of the mind boil the myriad waves of the world. You see? But when the wind subsides, in the limitless ocean, the arc of personhood is swallowed up along with the universe that it carries. In what way? Personhood means the boundary dissolves. You see, you don't make this distinction that I am this. You see, if you don't have a distinction of your limitation, it defines you in some way, then you will find that the worship dissolves. I am shaking my head over there. Just as this one, I am shaking my hands over here. This very naturally. Don't even be in a rush to infer like that or to transfer it. In your seeing, it is that. See? Once you just do the simple seeing that the boundaries that I experience of sensation do not contain me. It is I which contain them. And the I which contains them, where does it stop? Then you'll see that automatically you see that it doesn't stop. It is beyond all of this. So then you're not so tightly attached to this body and what is happening. It is allowed, it's given more space to.
Someone feels that the eye is not even physically there.
Yes. Physically, I is not physically here in the sense only the only phenomenal representation of I is I am. Then all of that is just a, just a play of light on that screen of an eye. There is no. That's why I say that your position is not in this universe. I'm pointing you to that which is beyond time and space, which is yourself. The position of time and space is within you, within your being. And and these are not the pointings that you should inquire into. You just keep inquiring into who am I. Then all of these will become your fun insights. But sometimes it's good to share these also because sometimes very sticky things are there. Like this body contained in the body can be a very sticky thing, and we can keep inquiring. And even at the end of the inquiry, we might come to the conclusion: yes, there is awareness contained within this body. See? The mind takes hold of our recognition and paints it in this way. That's why it will sometimes shake you out of this idea that you are contained in this body or in this universe. Why? Because the question I face many times is, yes, I find that I am awareness, but how do I know that she is awareness? So that is like missing the point in some way, because we got a mental interpretation of the recognition.
Someone's just getting there.
Okay.
I don't know why this question is coming, but then I feel like how when you say that she is one,
Yes.
experiencing, then sometimes it's like how
Can that sometimes, where it doesn't feel like it is one, can that happen without any concept?
she's not one.
Yeah, when it feels like she's not one. Actually, she was one till she said those words. And after she
No.
said
No.
in any way, whatever the trigger might be.
Yes, like anything. Sometimes it is nothing.
But is it possible without having a concept? Do we need a concept to get to our oneness, or do we need concept to presume a two-ness?
Like at this moment, I feel that I am so blank
Yes.
that everything, all the experiences have been dropped, and I have no understanding.
Okay, very good.
And I'm not holding on to anything that okay, this is how I am.
Yes.
So now everything feels new.
Yes.
Now when you're saying it, it feels like how? How is it happening?
How could it ever happen?
How did this happen? And how do I even express it? That we are one. How do I even see it?
Yes. You don't have to express it at all. These discoveries which you're making, you will find that mostly there's no template, but mostly these you will not find so easy to share, because your discovery is that of something which is beyond this phenomenal realm, and words are designed to describe phenomenal things. It's only after great marination in this discovery that some will have this energy or even inclination to open their mouth and say words about it. Most who come to the discovery of the self just hardly ever speak about it, actually, because it is so indescribable. So you never know how it plays out and which expression are the words given, which expression are not given. It's all part of the play of consciousness. So these words will not come from any intent that I intend to explain to somebody else what my discovery is. You will find yourself again and again at a loss. When you try to explain to your friends, family, and those you care about what is happening with you, you try to, and they're like, what is it? So you notice that this in your presence, I don't even have this expectation, but some might start to experience something differently, and that is enough. If you try to explain it with some intention that this one I must clarify to them, because you find yourself running out of words, being so inarticulate. In the limitless ocean of myself. Okay, go ahead, please. And how wonderful it is, the limitless ocean of myself. Waves of beings arise, collide, play for a time, then disappear, as is their nature. How wonderful it is, in the limitless ocean of myself. Waves of beings arise, collide, play for a time, then disappear, as is their nature. So when we start to just witness all of this play, it's like, so beautiful this is. So that's chapter 2.